Vasudevaya. Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, thank you so much for joining us today. We want to seek the blessings of Prathamada, Pradashyam, Krishna Balaram, Gauritai, Srila Prabhupada, Guru Maharaj, assembled devotees. We wanted to talk about two things today, Hera Panchami, and also Jagannath Prasad, the value and importance of Jagannath Prasad. So Hera Panchami, this is where Lakshmi Devi, on the fifth day after Rath Yatra, comes to check out her husband, who has not turned up at home. So she's a little bit furious. Anyway, so this is a transcendental fight between Jagannath and Mahalakshmi. Hera means to see, and Panchami means the fifth day. It is celebrated at the Gundicha temple on the fifth day from the start of Rath Yatra. Lord Jagannath, along with his siblings, leaves for a vacation to his auntie's place. That's Gundicha temple, as we know. Oh, aunts.
Yeah, Mosi.
Okay.
Yeah, they call it Mosi in Mass.
Now, what was the name of the aunt? Do we know?
Gundicha.
Right. And his consort, Mahalakshmi, is left behind in the main temple. So it was only Baladev, Subhadra, and Krishna who went. While leaving, he had promised that he would return back the next day. But time passed by and he didn't return nor send any information. After the fifth day, she became impatient and decided to visit the Gundicha temple to see if everything was okay, and to probably give him a thumping. At the night of the fifth day, Goddess Mahalakshmi, known as Subhana Mahalakshmi, leaves for the Gundicha temple in a beautifully decorated palanquin via the Badha Danda, the grand road. So this, there you go. There's a procession at night. She leaves in the beautiful palanquin and goes on the grand road. In a colorful procession in pomp and splendor, accompanied by her servitors to meet Lord Jagannath and to ask him why he had not returned yet. The people and servitors sing the Hera Panchami song, which expresses Goddess Mahalakshmi's anger towards her husband. Knowing that Mahalakshmi is coming to meet him with anger, Lord Jagannath asks his servitor to quickly clock the door of the Gundicha temple. After having a stealthy look at her lord, and he promises to return, she returns to the temple, damaging a part of Jagannath's cart in anger and disgust. So she's not allowed in, and Krishna hiding, Jagannath hiding, promises, I'll come back, honest, don't worry. And Mahalakshmi is angry. She returns back to her temple, but before going back, she gives the Jagannath chariot a bit of a hiding. So this is what the crowd witnesses with profuse excitement.
Mm-hmm.
So this is...
yeah. And then, so she doesn't go back via the Grand Road. She takes another route back to the Jagannath temple, Shriji Mandir. And also then Jagannath realizes that he needs to go back now. So he tells Balaram, we need to make arrangements to go back. So the next day, all three of them, they'll tell their chariot drivers to get ready to go back. So then the chariots are actually turned around. So at the moment, they're facing the Gundicha temple. So tomorrow evening, they're turned around. So they're facing the other way, so ready to go back for the Ulta Rath.
Anybody else, any comments, anything you'd like to add? Very interesting, yes. Anyway,
Is this similar to the Ras dance when Lakshmi ji is not allowed in?
you could say that because she's not allowed into Gundicha, is she? Allowed, Gundicha is regarded to be Vrindavan.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh man, she got disappointed twice.
Yes.
Not once, but twice. Wow. Mm.
Thank you.
Anything you want to
Okay.
share about the Jagannath? That past time you were telling me. You can.
Oh, okay. I heard another Leela about this, the Rath carts. Basically, Krishna is in Dwarka and he's just thinking of Radharani and the gopis, and he faints. So Narad Muni turns up at that time, and then Narad Muni is trying to revive Krishna, but nothing's happening. So he calls Uddhav to ask him what to do. So Uddhav suggests that Narad Muni should chant Krishna's name to revive him. But Narad Muni said, that's fine, but as soon as I start chanting, he wakes up. He will want to run to Vrindavan. So what do we do? So then Narad Muni suggests that, Uddhav suggests that maybe we have a chariot ready for Krishna to go to Vrindavan as soon as he wakes up. So then they're saying, okay, but we need to alert the people in Vrindavan that Krishna is going to come, and for them not to be too upset. Otherwise, he won't want to leave Vrindavan again. He will want to stay there because they're so morose and sad. So then Narad Muni said, okay, Uddhav, why don't you go and do that task? Uddhav said, well, I'm not the right person because last time I went, I stayed there 11 months. And I promised I'll bring Krishna back. But, if Krishna goes, it does not come with me when I go, they won't believe me that he's coming. So they call Balram. They tell Balram what the situation is. They're saying that we're trying to revive Krishna, but as soon as he wakes up, he'll want to run to Vrindavan, but we need to alert the Brajvasis. So Balram said, Narad Muni said, Balram, why don't you go? Balram said, that's fine, I can go, I don't mind going, but last time I spent 2 months, and again, I'm in the same predicament as Uddhav. They Brajvasis won't believe me because if I go alone and I'll say Krishna's coming, they won't believe me. So then they call Subhadra, and then Subhadra comes in and she said, yeah, I'll go. She said, Brajvasis don't know me. I've never been there. And, they'll believe me that Krishna is coming. So Narad Muni said, okay, well, let's get a chariot ready for Subhadra. So Balram said, I can't let you go on your own, and I'll come with you, accompany you. You can't go on your own. Lady shouldn't travel alone. So then Narad Muni said, okay, let's get a chariot ready for Balram as well. So those are the 3 chariots come into play. So then Balram and Subhadra, they head off, and Balram's chariot driver is faster, so he reaches Vrindavan first, and Subhadra reaches second. So and then just before leaving, they're saying, okay, what do we do? Because Krishna is not going to travel with us. When the Brajvasis ask, where's Krishna? What do we say? And then Uddhav said, just say that Krishna is coming. He also left with us, but there's so many people meeting on the way. So, he's got held up. He'll come soon. So anyway, Subhadra and Balram head off and reach Vrindavan. Narad Muni starts chanting Krishna's names. So Krishna wakes up. And when he wakes up, he thinks he's in Vrindavan, but then he realizes he's not. So he said, I need to go to Vrindavan. So Uddhav said, good, your chariot is ready. Why don't you go? So then Krishna goes to Vrindavan on the chariot. So that's another version of how the sequence of the chariots is. Because as you see in Rath Yatra, Balram goes first, and then Subhadra, and then last is Jagannath.
Okay, thank you. So we also wanted to cover a little bit about Jagannath Prasad. This is a typical Jagannath Prasad prepared in the Jagannath temple. And this is all offered to him. And this sabji is rice. Rice is very popular, of course, in Odisha.
I think the first thing is offered is it's Karma Bai's khichdi.
Okay, let's see if it's in here as you had it. So Narad Muni, how Jagannath Prasad came to this world? Because Jagannath Prasad is very famous. Right? Narad Muni wanted to have Vishnu's Prasad. So he meditated on Lakshmi Devi for 12 years. When Lakshmi Devi came to him, he asked Lakshmi Devi for Lord Vishnu's Prasad. Lakshmi Devi asked Vishnu, and Vishnu said he never gives his Prasad to anyone. Not when he, but when he turns away, Lakshmi Devi can, she takes some and gives Prasad to Narad Muni. Lakshmi Devi gave some rice to Narad Muni. He ate it and became ecstatic. Narad Muni went traveling and he came to Kailash. Lord Shiva saw Narad Muni and saw how ecstatic he was. He asked Narad Muni the reason for his happiness. Narad Muni told Lord Shiva he had some Mahaprasad from Vishnu. Oh, so then Lord Shiva asked Narad Muni for some Mahaprasad, as Lord Shiva is the brother of Narad Muni. They have the same father, who is Lord Brahma. Narad Muni was unhappy as he could not oblige. He finished everything. Except Lord Shiva saw a grain of rice on Narad's finger and he asked for that grain. Narad Muni gave the grain of rice to Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva ate the grain of rice, and he was also ecstatic, started dancing. Parvati saw Lord Shiva dancing and she asked the reason for this. And Lord Shiva told Parvati that he had some Mahaprasad of Vishnu. Parvati asked Lord Shiva for a bit of that Mahaprasad. Lord Shiva told Parvati that he had nothing left for her. Parvati was furious and told Lord Shiva that she was his other half and he should have given her some. Parvati said that she will meditate on Lord Vishnu until his prasad does not come to earth, or until his prasad comes to earth, and every jiva can have that prasad. So this is the kindness of Mother Parvati. Parvati meditated for 12 years until Lord Vishnu himself came in front of her. Lord Vishnu benedicted Parvati with the blessing that as she was the guardian of earth, he would organize his prasad for all jivas. That prasad would be available in Nilachal Parvat by the mercy of Jagannath. So we are able to partake in this prasad due to the mercy of Parvati Devi. She's also known as Vimla Devi in Jagannath Puri. So after Bhog is offered to Jagannath, it is offered first to Vimla Devi and then given out as Mahaprasad. So this is Jagannath's kitchen. It's huge. And the windows are very tiny. We try to pierce in through the windows, but they're too small. So this is an inside view of the kitchen. You can see, is this the kitchen? Yeah, it must be, because they're cooking here, aren't they? Yeah.
And they use these earthen pots.
They use these earthen pots to carry the prasad out, or to offer it. Even to cook, yeah, even to cook. That's right. It's stacked up, isn't it? It's the world's largest kitchen. The size of Jagannath's kitchen is 1 acre. 600 cooks are engaged in cooking the prasad. Only the cooks are allowed in the kitchen. Even the king of Puri is not allowed in the kitchen. The cooks have to wear dhotis, be clean shaven, and have to cover their heads and mouths with a cloth so that not even a bit of spit enters into the food. And the cooks do not smell the bhoga. If someone is ill, they cannot cook for Jagannath. All bhoga and utensils are brought in new every day. The kitchen is empty at the start of the day. If anything is left from the day before, then nothing is cooked in that kitchen. Before they start cooking, a yagya is done. The wood from the rath carts is used as firewood for the cooking. All the cooks take a little piece of wood from the yagya to start the fire where they're cooking. The fire is lit using fire stones, but not matches. Black pepper and ginger are the only spices used in cooking. No chilies, interestingly.
Salt.
I think they do put salt.
Oh, look.
Oh, okay. Sweets have jaggery and cinnamon as per Ayurveda. Even salt is not used as this is harmful to the health. Interesting. Okay. Did you know that? The temple kitchen of Lord Jagannath is situated in the southeast corner of Meghna, Prachari. In the old days, this kitchen was situated on the backside of Satyanarayan temple. At that time, the quantity was small. The present kitchen is built during a period of Sri Divya Simha Deba. This is 1682 to 1713. A roof from the temple kitchen to Bhoga Mandap was built during the time of King Hare Krishna Deba. So that's 1720 to 25. Kitchen is divided into 3 types. So there's a kitchen for Kota Bhoga, government Bhoga, which they sell. I mean, they sell everything, don't they? But kitchen for common Bhoga. And then there's kitchen specially meant for cakes. The cooking is started just after Vaishnavagni Homa, the fire sacrifice. The oven is lit according to Vaishnavagni Agni rites. 9 earthen pots are placed on an oven having 9 mouths. When all the procedures are completely completed, the cooked rice and other things are taken to deities to be offered as bhoga. This bhoga is then offered to Bimla Devi. Then only is it called Mahaprasad. Nearly about 500 people work daily in the kitchen. They engage 1,500 people as helpers. Chapan Bhog, 56 types of bhog are prepared in the kitchen to offer to deities. The types are as follows. Rice, 9 varieties. Sweets, 11 varieties. Cakes, 13 varieties. Milk preparations, 9 types. Curries, 14. This is the total, 56. Yeah. Okay, so we're going, you want to do this. All the different preparations now.
So different types of rice preparations. So you have simple rice. You have rice mixed with ghee. You have rice, ghee, and sugar. Khichdi, rice mixed with lentils. Dahi pakala, curd, rice, and water. Mitha pakala, rice, sugar, and water. Adha pakala, rice, ginger, and water. Arwa pakala, rice, ghee, lemon, and salt. And thali khichdi, lentil, rice, sugar, and ghee. And the sweets, which is usually shaped in small balls and deep fried, you have khaja, which is made of wheat. You have gaja, made of wheat and sugar. Ladus, made of wheat, sugar, and ghee. Magaj laddu, which is probably ground flour and sugar and ghee. Jira laddu. Jagannath Ballava, made of wheat, sugar, and ghee. Guruma, made of wheat, ghee, and salt. Matupuli, made of ghee, ginger, and kind of beans ground in a thick paste. Kakara, made of ghee, wheat, and molasses. Marichi laddu, made of wheat and sugar. And luni kuruma, made of wheat, ghee, and salt. So cakes, pancakes, and pasties. So your surapita, made of wheat and ghee. Jade ladda, made of wheat, ghee, and sugar. Chili, rice, flour, ghee, and sugar. Kanti, rice, flour, and ghee. Amalu, wheat, ghee, and sugar. Puris, wheat and ghee, and deeply fried like a small thin pancake. Luchi, rice, flour, and ghee. Bara, made from ghee and gram beans. Dahi vada, gram, ghee, and curd. Arisa, a flat cake made of rice, flour, and ghee. Tripuru, another flat cake made of rice, flour, and ghee. And rosapak is made from wheat and ghee. And there's one more.
I remember right now.
And milk preparations, your kheer, papudi, which is made from cream of milk. Khoa, made out of pure milk and slowly boiled over many hours to a soft custard. Rasmalai, milk, sugar, and flour. Tadia, cheese, sugar, and ghee. Chenakai, fresh cheese and milk sugar. This is our paneer. It says cheese here. Papudi khaja, cream of milk, sugar, and ghee. Khoa manda, milk, wheat, and ghee. And sarupuli, which is pure milk boiled slowly for hours and spread into like a large pizza. And the different types of curries, which with or without vegetables. So you have dal, biri dali, urad dal, mug dal, dalma, mahura, pesara, sag, potala ras, goti bengan, khata, raita, pita, and bengani.
No potato, you will notice. They don't
No.
cook with potato.
No carrots.
No carrots. So the prasad is prepared in small earthen pots. Well, not so small, they're quite big. They're kept in big earthen pots, which are called baihandi. Mahaprasad prepared inside the temple is very hygienic. They are free from oils and spices. They are mostly prepared from the vegetables which are produced locally. Potato, tomato, cabbages are not allowed in the temple. Water is collected from a well inside the temple, specially designed for the purpose. Mahaprasad is prepared by undergoing 3 processes every day before Mahaprasad is cooked. Fire sacrifice performed in the kitchen to purify the place. It is believed that Mahalakshmi prepared the food for Lord Jagannath in the kitchen. After the dishes are cooked and prepared inside the kitchen, they are brought before the deities by the Suras and Mahasuras. While carrying the bhoga, they closely wrap their mouth so that no spit or saliva or even the direct breath can contaminate the dishes. They almost move in a line from the kitchen to the sanctum. The bhoga is placed at the pokaria in front of the deities within 3 rectangulars drawn with colored powders called the muruja. A small earth portion of the bhoga placed at pokaria in earthen pots is taken in a metallic plate and placed on the ratnavidi along with the required upachar, 16 upachar in sakala dup, madhyam dup, and sandhya dup offered to the deities. It is in fact the actual bhoga offered to deities as naivedya, where the rest is considered to be symbolically sanctified, offered. After puja, the prasad of the metallic plate is again taken to the sanctum of goddess Bimla and is offered to her. After this, it is termed Mahaprasad. When the food is carried to the Lord, there is no aroma or flavor. As soon as it is served to the devotees, a delicious smell comes from the breeze. So this is how they cook. Very interesting. The pot at the top gets cooked first. The one at the bottom and directly facing the fire gets cooked last. Quite extraordinary. There are 242 fires in the kitchen where the prasad is prepared. 12 clay pots are placed on top of each other. The top pot cooks first. Each pot contains 1,200 grams of rice as per ancient calculations and is followed even today. Each pot takes only 2 minutes to cook and is prepared by Lakshmi Devi herself. I wonder how that's possible. Even the water used for the cooking is got from the well every day. No one to date has become ill by eating Jagannath prasad. The cooks have an hour to cook 56 items. 1 hour. Wow. For approximately 25,000 people. They believe that Lakshmi Devi herself comes and cooks everything. Depending on the season and festival, different items are cooked for Jagannath. On Makar Sankranti, 86 items are made as they believe that Lakshmi Devi has been away for a month. So Jagannath has been unfed during that month. The cooks stay in the kitchen until the bhog is offered. There are no windows in the kitchen, just small slits. We can verify that. The cooks do not feel hot even with so many fires lit at the same time. They put this down to the mercy of Jagannath. However, the cooks feel the heat as soon as they step out of the kitchen. Outsiders can have darshan of the kitchen only through the slits. Khaja are a popular snack found in Puri. They're made for Jagannath as a snack to take on his yatra. Khajas last a long time.
Just going back to
Okay. So at the moment, there's a live thing going on with Lakshmi Devi going back to the Jagannath temple. So khajas last a long time. So devotees take khajas back home. They are also called Rehi Bhog, as they stay a long time. The Jagannath rice never goes bad, as does rice cooked at home. Devotees also take Jagannath rice back home as a Mahaprasad. So this is the khajas, very delicious, very, very nice actually, beautiful. And this is Jagannath rice. Usually after Ekadashi, we can finish the fast with Jagannath rice. It's very auspicious. And this is the Mahaprasad being taken to the Anand Bazaar. So Anand Bazaar is where you can buy this Mahaprasad.
Pots and pots of
pots and pots of prasad. There you go. What would you like? This is the khajas. Both Brahmin and low caste eat from the same plate, and the Brahmin is not upset by this. The prasad is spiritual and surpasses caste. It is never impure, even if touched by a dog. Demigods long for this prasad, even if it has been fallen from the mouth of a dog. If one does not have Jagannath prasad, then the yatra of Puri is worthless. This prasad is non-different from the Lord. So in the place, they can serve it to you in these beautiful banana leaves.
Prabhavan, you have a question?
So that's the end.
It's very interesting. I'm listening about this cooking, like 250 cooks, not cooks, the fireplace, and 500-600 cooks there. They're cooking the cook meal, which is very nice. And so much different recipes are done there. Sorry, Prabhuji and Mataji, Hare Krishna. I just started talking. It is very nice, very interesting. I'm just wanted to ask the question, like when all the meal is ready, you said it's gone for sale. So are you saying people have to buy?
Yeah.
Or is it given free to the people to eat?
No, you have to buy it.
It's very cheap.
It's cheap, yeah. Because they have to cover their cost. Yeah.
Okay, but every day they cook a different meal? Yeah.
20,000 people for 20,000 people.
Yeah, that's what I saw it on there. Yeah. And then it's sold in the market. People go people buy it, and then you can take it home or you can eat fresh.
Yes, yes, correct.
It's,
lot of people eat.
It's really amazing.
It's
And the way you are telling that, like 600 cooks there and 255, and the people who are cooking there, they don't even feel hot.
No.
And there's no windows there. It must be really, I don't know how can they do it? I don't know.
Jagannath mercy. Yeah, it's truly Jagannath.
Mercy, yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Anyway, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for interest.
Prabhuji,
Hare Krishna, Naniman.
yes. Is this 56 Chappan Bhog offered every day, once a day? So what about in the,
Yeah, go on.
what about in the evening? Do they
I
get?
think they do it again. Yeah, I think it's a few times a day.
Wow.
Yeah, I think so. I'll just check with Jayanti when she comes, but I think it's a few times a day. It's not just once.
And the used utensils, do they give it away to the people? What do they do? Because they cook
Oh, I
new
don't-
ones.
Yeah, because mainly it's these pots and things, isn't it?
Yes, pots.
Those out and serve from there. So there'll be nothing left in the kitchen.
Yeah, and next day the new pots come in, isn't it? New earthen
New
pots.
pots come in, yeah.
So what happens to the old ones? Do they give it away to the?
Yeah, they are thrown away, or they're sold, the old pots. They how many times do they do offer Chappan Bhog? It's not just once a day, no?
No, so I think as soon as one lot finishes, they start preparing. So it's throughout the day. Jagannath is the Lord that eats all day.
Wow. Wow. And everybody gets prasadam whenever they go there.
Yes, they can buy
Yes,
it.
yes.
They can buy it.
So
Yeah.
these 20,000 people or 25,000 people who eat there, they have to buy the prasadam every day.
Yes,
Okay,
that's
okay.
correct.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
That's how
That is, it is cheap. So
Yes.
you can buy it and just eat it. This is
Yeah.
very good.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think when it's served on those plantain leaves, so many leaves must be used or thrown away every day.
Yeah, but it's they also use the other thing, the plates.
Yeah, disposable.
It's both. It's
Yeah.
both. Not the plastic or even paper disposable, but they have their own.
The banana leaf
Banana.
plates,
But not the fresh one. Sometimes they usually have the other one.
the
yeah.
dry
dry one.
ones.
Yeah.
Okay, and is it quite cleanly maintained there? All this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
Clean.
clean.
Mm.
Yeah, amazingly clean.
Wow.
And you won't see any flies. You won't see any mosquitoes. It's quite amazing actually.
Okay. I think we haven't been there. We are not going there this time, isn't it? So
Yeah, we should have
Yeah,
made that
yeah.
plan. We're nearly there. Never mind.
I think the original plan was to go.
We'll have to rethink that sometime. Not this time. Next time.
Mayapur, yeah. So we're not going to Lord Jagannath, but we are going to Mayapur. So
Yeah. And
Is
Jagannath is there as well.
Yes, we'll have his prasad there.
Yeah.
is it similar way prepared there as well?
Yeah,
Probably
you do
not.
Chappan Bhog every day, but
Really?
only just once a day.
Yes, that will be. Okay. Wow, amazing.
Yeah, thank you. Jagannath is amazing.
Mm.
He must be getting very fat then.
Yeah. Yeah, it's always to eat.
They don't use salt, but
Yes, that's extraordinary.
Yeah,
I didn't
and it
realize.
doesn't taste as if there
It's
isn't-
missing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
really,
It's amazing.
okay.
And no spices as well.
Mm.
The
No
only
spices, yeah.
black pepper. I was amazed. No tomatoes, no
Ginger only.
yeah,
Ginger,
no-
lemon, and black
no,
pepper.
no tomato, no potato, no carrot.
And you tasted the food there.
Oh, many times.
Many times. Every time we go.
Yeah,
Is it delicious?
Yes.
yeah, extraordinary.
That's how. Right, we must go then.
Yes, we got tempted this time.
The Prabha Mataji can come as well.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. Why not? Someday my dream will come true.
Yes, it will. It will.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you for thinking of me. But one day dream will come true.
It will.
Thank you.
Okay. Hare Krishna. So Jagannath, prasad ki jai, Hera
Jai.
Panchami ki jai, Lakshmi
Jai.
Devi ki jai, Hare Krishna.